What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Scoob, man. Boy, I tell you, left Memphis, made it over to the 178 on Interstate 30, man. Riding alone, I figured I'd get over to the yard. I didn't have to deliver till 10 o'clock in the morning. And Grand Prairie, blew a trailer tire. Couldn't go nowhere. I couldn't limp it no further. Flip the camera around. Yeah, that joker. This here mud flap, I've got it to rotate back, but it was pushed up against this tire here. It blew that inside tire again, and this mud flap bracket was pushed up to that. So I had to twist it up off of it just so I can get it off the road. But there you have it, boy. Got a blowout sitting on the side of the road, of the interstate here, waiting on the Loves at the 148. 146 down the road there to come down here, and that was about 3:30. It's 5:39, so I've been sitting there since 3:30 waiting on the Loves and everything. But I guess I don't know how long they're gonna give you on this. I guess they give you 10 hours on this too if they ain't got you loaded in 10 hours. I guess I don't know. Boy, that's so crazy. But anyway, your boy's sitting here waiting on them, so I can't go nowhere. State trooper done came past, so can't go nowhere. Sure enough, ain't finna get out there. Last time I blew a trailer tire. The tire itself wasn't, it didn't shred like this one did. It just blew a hole on the inside of the tire, so that's why I didn't know when I got to the scale, where the scale house is open. So, guess we'll just sit back and wait till he get here and everything. So, like I said, been there since 3. So, I'm gonna sit back and wait, but I'll be back. Hit you up once you get here, all right? This is your boy Scoob, broke down on Interstate 30. YouTube is Tuesday, man. Tuesday evening. We are down here in San Angelo, Texas. First time I ever been here, man. First time I ever been here. First off, let me give a shout out to all the guys that passed me by and blew the horn at me on Interstate 30 Monday evening. About 3, I had a blowout. That's what I was sitting there for, y'all. I was sitting on the side of the road because of blowout. But my trailer tire blew out, and it bent the mud flap bracket around to where it was poking the other good tire, so I had to stop there. But to the guys that blew the horn and everything, appreciate that. But anyway, like I said, we picked up, we did get the tire fixed, made it to Dallas, to Grand Prairie, got a new mud flap bracket put on and everything. Oh, excuse me. But right now, we're here, like I said, San Angelo. I might not be pronouncing it right, but San Angelo, Texas. Anyway, right off 67 here at NTW Tire, American Tires. And we got a load of tires, so we're delivering here for in the morning. They're supposed to come in the morning and start unloading and everything. Got here, and the young man, the guy come out the building, and he was telling me, so I asked him, I said, I'm okay parked where I am. He said, yeah, sure. He said, but let me let you know now. right across the road here. Let me see if I can get you, see it across there. All them lights over there, across the interstate there, over there. That's a prison. He said that's a prison, but we ain't had no problems. We never had any problems, but that is a prison over there and everything. He said, long as you don't hear a siren going off, you good. You hear a siren going off, wake up and get to heading south toward into town. I said, hey, no problem. But it's all good, man. Like I said, I'm the type of person I like to go to the customer. But tonight, guys and ladies, I want to talk to you about something very serious. And it kind of got under Scooby-Doo's skin. I think it's wrong. I think that the companies are wrong for what they're doing. These mega carriers. Yeah, I'm finna jump on these mega carriers now. Got a friend of mine. I told him I wouldn't call his name, and I'm not gonna call the company, but it is a mega carrier. Well, let me see. Well, I told him I wouldn't call the company because he's in orientation now and everything. So anyway, he's over at this company. Oh, excuse me, y'all, if I go to the yard. Oh, sure, excuse me. Your boy Scoob is tired, man. I've been rolling. I've been rolling since this morning. But anyway, get back to it. He went to work for this mega carrier. Put in an application. They offered him a dedicated run at one of their facilities on the East Coast. A company over there, they offered him a dedicated run over there. So, but they told him that he could do his orientation where he was in Illinois, Chicago. And he was working for a company out of Chicago, so he decided to take him up on the offer because that there would have put him at home every weekend. And it's right there in his home, at home. You know, he's doing local deliveries. And make a long story short, so he left the other company because he was kind of under the weather, had a little cold, so he took time off, and he decided to go in on and give this mega carrier a chance because they did offer him a local position. Well, after he put in an application, they run the clearinghouse. They've done the PCP, the MVR, and they said they've done everything. They said they had everything done. He was ready for orientation this Monday. So he went on and cleaned out his truck, went to the hotel, got an Uber. They sent him in the hotel. They went him through orientation Monday. He went through orientation Monday and today. And this evening when he got out of orientation, they told him that they couldn't get verification on 3 jobs. Well, let me say this to the new people that's coming into this, and even if you're in trucking, before you quit a job that you're currently working for to go to work for this other company, because it might be for benefits, it might be for pay, it might be for home time, it might be for the equipment. Please, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure that they have checked your background completely. Like they just told him, they don't put him through all that, the road test, the physical, the classroom training, the logbook training, the agility test. He had to do one of those. That might give away of the name of the company that I'm talking about. Anyway, he had to go through all that. Squat, go up under the trailer, come out like under the table like he's under a trailer and come back out and everything, climb up and on in the back of the trailer. And now they telling them that they can't move forward until they can get verification from the previous employment, which is kind of stupid to me because, number one, all of that should have been done when he put the application in. These mega carriers have got to stop that because what you're doing is you're causing a person that's dependent on this job that he's at now to support his family. And then he's trying to better himself and he come over to your company and now here it is, you want to come up here at the last minute after he done left this company or resigned from this company and say, hey, we can't go any further until we get verification from this previous employment. Well, most of the time, these companies have went out of business. All you should be able to show that company that you're going to work for is a W-2 or a 1099. And that's it. If they give you the phone number to these companies, if the companies don't answer the phone, you cannot hold that driver responsible for that. Because number one, the company might be mad or pissed because they done left. You see what I'm saying? So y'all need to stop bringing people to work for your company, your mega carriers, bringing folks in to go to work for you until you have dotted the I's and crossed the T's. The only thing that should keep that driver from coming to work for your company is two things. One, he failed a road test. Two, he failed a physical, a drug test and a physical. That's it. Those are the only two things that should keep that driver from joining your company. It shouldn't have nothing to do with his previous employment. If you had done your job, your recruiting had done their job, and the safety had done their job, and investigate and check that driver out. That burns me up, man. He's, this guy, good guy. Here it is. Now they telling him, well, until we can get verification for 3 jobs, we're going to have to hold up on everything. That's bull crap, man. That is bull, y'all. That is strictly bull to the mega carriers. That is wrong. You are wrong. I promise you're wrong. And y'all need to fix that. That is wrong. That is wrong what you're doing to these drivers, especially if they already got a job and they working when they left that job to come to work for you. Now, they can't go back to that job because they done left that job. That job might not even hire them back because they're upset because they left them. And like I said, let me say this to people. It is your choice. If you think you might want to go back to that company, give them a 2 weeks notice. Give them a week notice, 2 weeks notice, whatever. But if you know you're not planning on going back and you're moving forward and not going backwards, hey, shake their hand and go ahead on and go do what you got to do. Okay? Because one thing about it, when one door closes, the Lord always open another door for you. But to y'all mega carriers, y'all want drivers to come and join your company, but instead you refusing to do your part before you have that man or that woman leave that current company. You're refusing to do your job, and that is do your background check on that driver. Do your MVR check on that driver. Check out that information before that driver comes to work for you. That is your job, to do those things. That driver, like I said once again, should not be able to join your company unless he failed a drug test and a physical or he failed that road test. And y'all are wrong, y'all mega carriers. You're wrong. I'm here to tell you, you're wrong. You need to get yourself together, y'all mega carriers out here, because what you're doing is wrong. These people leaving their jobs and then they come over there and then all of a sudden you don't want to hire them because you can't get verification. If that driver gave you their address, gave you the name of the company, the address, city, state, zip code, phone number, and the dates that he worked there, and if those people don't, long as that number don't say this company has been here no longer in service, ain't nothing you can do about that. That's where you ask them, well, I need a W-2 or a 1099. If these small companies out here doing it, I know darn well y'all mega carriers can do it. I know y'all can do it. That's unacceptable to all these mega carriers. So I want to keep him in our prayers that tomorrow will go smoothly. I'll let you know tomorrow when he get there if everything went smooth. But like I told him, call mom at home, get her to get the W-2s, get her to get the 1099s, and that's all you need. That's they just gonna have to accept it, because if they ain't answering the phone for them, what make you think they gonna answer the phone for you? And these mega carriers know this. That's why mega carriers it don't hurt them to lose drivers and invest money and blow money out by number one, getting you transportation to orientation. 2, getting you a hotel. 3, paying for your physical. 3, paying for your drug screen. 4, buying your lunches and everything. 5, paying somebody to do a road test for you. You see, that's all money. That's money that they just don't, I guess it's a write-off to these mega carriers. But you don't need to play with folks' feelings, play with folks' financials like that. Because what's going to happen is you're going to mess around and hire the wrong person. And that person going to come in there and snap. Because they done lost, they come to work for you, you told them everything was good, and they get there now all of a sudden, oh, we need verification on this, we need that, we can't get this from this place, we can't get this from that. Now they pissed. Now they pissed. They are pissed. So now you're creating a problem for yourself. Stop it, people. Stop it. Y'all mega carriers have got to stop it. Been in this 35 going on 36 years, and it's the same crap with these trucking companies. They're going to fill your head with bull crap to get you in there. They're going to lie to you about this, and they're going to treat you like a workhorse. They're going to work the heck out of you and everything. Because it even got so bad now, y'all, that if you doing a lease, I talked to some partner of mine that's doing leases with some carriers out here, and carriers told them that it's mandatory you got to stay out 3 weeks. It's mandatory you got to stay out 4 weeks. One guy said they told him that you got to stay out at least 6 weeks before you can go home. And you leasing the truck. Guys, ladies, how can they sit there, or how can a company have the audacity to tell you that you got to stay out 6 weeks, 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks before you can go home when, 1, you paying the truck note, 2, you paying for the fuel, you paying for the maintenance. So how you going to tell me that? If that driver come into your company and lease a truck with you, and he want to take that truck home and park it in his driveway and let it sit for 2 weeks, as long as you get a check on Friday for that fixed cost, ain't a darn thing you can say. Ain't a darn thing you can say. And how you going to tell the driver where he's got to go? I thought leasing, my understanding of a leasing is that it gets you to the place. Leasing is only a stepping stool, people. It's only a stepping stool to get you where you can save your money and go out and buy you a truck, or pay cash for a truck, or build your credit up to pay off those little bills you got to where you can go in the dealership. Because I think somebody said if you got a credit score of 650, you can get a truck financed at select trucks and stuff. Don't hold me to that. That's what I heard. But how can you all dictate and tell a person when they can go home and they're paying that note? As long as you get your fixed costs, ain't a darn thing you can say to a driver that's leasing a truck. That is his choice. That's his choice. Your truck note's being paid. You getting your permits paid. You getting everything paid with that fixed cost. So how you going to sit here and tell a person where he's got to go, he or she got to go, when they can go home? Oh, you got to take this load? That's bull crap, man. You ain't going to tell them on operators that's got their own truck. So how you going to sit here and tell a driver that's making payments to you like you are the bank? They're making payments to you every week. Every week you taking a payment out of their truck. But you're going to tell them where they got to go and when they can go home. And you know, people didn't believe it when I told them. But dude, when Colonial was in business, I was throwing down anywhere from $1,900 to $3,100 a week. And I was going by the house every Friday. I load on Friday with a load going, 1, either to Kroger's in Memphis, or 2, it went to Dallas, it went to Atlanta, it went down to New Orleans, it went to Chicago. I was set up like that. The guy that was running my truck had me set up like that. So I was making good money. I was making money being at home every freaking weekend. Why am I? They closed the doors. I was taking 3 months off after my truck got wrecked. I was taking 3 months off to take my wife so she can clear her head, because she was going through dealing with her sister and the stuff we was going through with her sister, and she needed a break. So I was getting my wife out of town and so she can enjoy everything. Get her to relax. And I thank God for it. I did. I do. But I didn't know that Colonial was closing the doors until the owners called and told me that they didn't want to leave it to a family member, so they decided they was going to just let it go. And that's what they did. Yeah, it hurt me bad, bro, because ever since Colonial closed, I ain't been making that kind of money like I used to. But hey, that was the purpose of getting in this and putting money up. Putting money up. Anywhere from $50 to $100 a week. Put it up in a savings or in your house, in a bank, or whatever. Take that sacrifice. Make that sacrifice to my new people getting into this, to my drivers that's in this. Take $50 or $100 out of every check. Think about it. You draw an advance for $150 or $200 out here. Okay, so take that $100 or $50 and just put it to the side. Sit it to the side every week. Because remember, if you take $100 a week, that's $5,200 a year that you have saved. $5,200 that you saved. Just sitting there. And before you know it, 2, 3, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, look at it. You probably got about $30,000 saved in 5 weeks, 5 months, 5 years. I'm sorry. 5 years, you probably got about $30,000 saved. Come on, Doc. You can do that. You can do it. But these companies out here now on these leases are getting ridiculous, man. Number one, the payments are high. That's one. 2, you're going to tell me when I can go home. Hey, heck no, man. You're going to tell me where I got to go. Heck no, man. That ain't leasing. Leasing is supposed to put you in that seat to where you can see how it actually feels to be able to make decisions, go where you want to go, and everything. That's what leasing is about. Put you in that spot to where you can feel comfortable. Okay? That's what leasing is about. That there is what leasing is about. To see if you got what it takes to become an owner-operator. Everybody ain't got what it takes to be an owner-operator. Believe me, they don't. They don't. They do not. But hey, what other place can you get into this and try it? And it don't cost you nothing, because there's still some walk-away leases out here, and there are some leases that binds you that you can't leave. You can leave, but it's going to cost you a little bit. They're going to come after you for a certain amount, okay? So do your research, people. Do your homework. Do your research, do your homework, and everything, okay? Check out these companies. Please, please, check these companies out, people. Ask them, if you're going to put an application with a company, make darn sure that they cross them T's and dot them I's. Everything is done. I don't care if the recruiter say, hey, we got you set. Yeah, you can come on in. You can come. No. Is everything done? Is everything completed? And don't be afraid to tell them, I don't want to come unless I fail a drug test or I fail a road test. That's it. That's the only thing that should keep me from coming to work at your company. So are you sure everything is done? And leave it at that. Leave it at that. If they say yeah, hey, now if you get there and it ain't done, hey, you got a right to act a fool then. Hey, because I done left my job because of what you said. But it's mostly these mega carriers that's doing that, y'all. Okay? But y'all be careful out there. Be safe. Continue to keep the good Lord with you in everything you do and say. And continue to keep Scoopy doing my wife in your prayers. We'll do the same for each and every one of you all. We love you. We thank God for you. Like I said, we're down here. We're going well, we down here. So we're gonna put it to bed down here and get up in the morning. As you can see, Doc's right here in front of me. I got Doc's down all the way down there and everything. And and then go in. I guess you go in that door there, or you go in this door right here, and everything. But I think a couple of more people still in there. But other than, we're gonna get ready to fix us some supper. And the guy, there we go. I said we. When I said we, I mean the Father, the Son, and me. That's it. When I said we, that's all I'm saying. The Father, the Son, and myself. So that's what the we mean. But once again, be careful out there. Be safe. Love you. And do your research. Do your homework. Whatever you do. Do your research. Do your homework. Check these companies out, okay? And if you're thinking about leasing, man, all I can say is the leasing has gotten to be ridiculous. These leasing companies tell you when you can go home. I ain't gonna get into that. I'm just repeating myself again. But anyway, do your homework, do your research, okay? This your boy Scooby Doo. We'll talk to you tomorrow.